Hi boys and girls, I'm Miss Bartlett, and here in our video we're going to see Mrs. Stodghill drawing animals and buildings from shapes with her inspiration from a favorite book from when she was a little girl.
So for our drawing activity today, we are going to use shapes and we are going to make them into other objects or even animals. So on this piece of paper, I actually drew a mouse using an oval and of course circles for the ears. I made a little castle with rectangles and even a square and triangle and of course an owl and a circle bird. I'm actually going to draw a cat, and I'm first going to start with a triangle for its body. And of course, you can make this into any animal that you want. I'm doing a circle for its head, and then of course, I can add details. I can do a lot of different details. Now, if you have construction paper or scissors and glue, you can make a collage. So for this activity, I actually drew a large oval on purple paper and I used markers to add the ears, the eyes, and the features like the nose and mouth and legs and arms and whiskers. So I made another one here. This is a little bear, and I used even crayons to color in some of those areas. So I'm actually going to flip this over, and I'll use this side for my background. I'm going to make a puppy dog. And so I'm going to start with a triangle for its body. Okay. Draw with markers so that you can see. Remember, you can use pencil. And when I make my shape, I want it close to the edge of the paper so that I can use the rest of this construction paper for another craft. Or maybe I want to use it in this collage. Okay, so there is my triangle. And I can use a glue stick or even white glue to glue this down. Remember, if you're using white glue, you do not want to use too much glue. And don't put your glue dots close to the edge, so you do not want that glue to ooze out. And when I draw the head, I want that circle to be close to the edge of the paper so I can use the scrap paper for maybe for another craft. Since I'm done with the glue for this demonstration, I'm making sure that I'm closing the lids. Now I can use my markers, my crayons, my scrap paper, and actually make this look like a puppy dog. For this, I may actually make it look like he got a nose like that. That's going to be his mouth and nose. I call that a muzzle. And of course, whiskers. And he can have his hind legs like this. And we can make his little paws right here. So I can further decorate this and color it with markers or crayons. or even do some paper cutouts, but I want to show you something that is a little bit more complicated. If you do not have glue or scissors or construction paper with you, you can actually just draw with pencil. So this is a barn scene that I actually drew with pencil, and I colored it with crayons, and I even did some outlining with markers since I did have markers. So can you see the shapes in my farm scene? I used um, quite a few shapes to make my animals and make my buildings and my tractors. So I hope you enjoyed this activity today. You can make using shapes and making them into animals or making them into other things, and you can use whatever supplies you have at home. So have fun with this.